Hello, everyone. It's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel and tap the notification bell like this video. That helps me to keep making videos. I'd appreciate it majorly. So I saw the headline that Joaquin Phoenix walked out in an interview. He's promoting his movie, him and the director, and I guess the whole cast too. So, I'm a big fan of Joaquin. I think a lot of people are. I'm very interested. I can't wait to see this movie, and I never go to the movies, but I think me and my wife might actually do it. Go to the movie, a little date night thing. We were kidding about it, but we might go. So he walked out in an interview. This is the individual who was interviewing him from the Telegraph, the UK outlet, and there's no video of it that I can find. You would think that every interview they do nowadays is, even if it's just going to be for print, would be they were videoing at the same time, but I can't find it. So sorry for that. But like I said, this is the individual who was interviewing him. This is the actual article. That and apparently you need a subscription to the Telegraph to I know it's being reported on what he was asked and why he walked out of it, and eventually he came back after about an hour after basically the public relations end of Warner Brothers worked it out with the Telegraph, and he came back, and I guess sort of things were smoothed over somewhat. Although it doesn't sound that way from the opening of the article. It says Joaquin is not laughing. The 44-year-old actor stretched his arms along the back of the sofa and fixes me with a look that could bore a hole in a tooth. He's dressed entirely in black, faded jeans, plain hoodie with around half a week's salt and pepper stubble on his jaw, and silvering, near shoulder-length hair pushed back behind his ears on the prickly, hot West Hollywood day inside a nondescript business hotel. He looks, and then it stops. So apparently, because of the way things are today, and it's just a different time. I mean, this is supposed to be filmed back in the 80s, and but people are saying that his character might end up, or wondering whether his character, might end up inspiring act of violence, and particularly because he's such a likable kind of person, even though he's so intense, but people are very fascinated by him and just they like him. I like him a lot. That it kind of gives his character, who's sort of descending into madness, but it also taking his vengeance out on the world in a sympathetic light, So, and he was asked about that, and that's what caused him to walk out of the interview, apparently. So, I mean, it says the question that asked him, the one question that, Arthur Flex, that's the Joker, gradual descent into madness and eventual transformation into Gotham City's homicidal clown prince of crime. Some have expressed concern that the film could inspire acts of violence similar to those committed by Fleck in real life. The focal point of the controversy has been with the similarities between the film's portrayal of Fleck and that of recent mass shooters. So, particularly the dude who shot up the theater, actually, and I think he didn't go in as, I don't know if he was the Joker or, yeah, actually, I think he sort of did that. Anyways, the film's detractors have specifically taken issue with the movie's perceived sympathetic view of Fleck's actions, and that the character's quest for vengeance upon society mirrors the motives of mass murderers that have tragically dominated headlines in recent days. During an interview with the Telegraph, Phoenix was asked if he shared the concern that Joker might perversely end up inspiring exactly the kind of people it's about, with potentially tragic results. Taken aback by the question, Phoenix walked out of the interview, though he ultimately returned after the issue was reconciled with Warner Brothers' PR department. Between the controversy surrounding the movie and the tremendous praise heaped upon Phoenix's performance in the title role, Joker is sure to be one of the most talked about movies of the year. I agree. and over here it actually says that he, I think he's just a very serious, like a real serious person. I obviously don't know the dude, but that he did this on the set repeatedly, or on more than one occasion where he just walked off the set, not in anger, but disappointment in himself, supposedly, where he just didn't feel like he was doing a good enough job or whatever. And interestingly, Joker director Todd Phillips has said that Joaquin did have a habit of walking off set when they were in the middle of filming, telling the New York Times in the middle of the scene he'll just walk away and walk out, and the poor other actors think it's them, and it was never them. It was always him, and he just wasn't feeling it. So, I saw this headline too, that it says Joker isn't incel bait, but there's still a lot we need to talk about. But it does say, warning, this article contains spoilers for Joker, so I didn't read it, and I want to watch it. I want to see the movie, so, but I don't know if people are making the comparison to, incels, which is a very touchy subject, particularly on YouTube, actually, and, and mass shooters, so... But, apparently he walked off of an interview with this dude, Robbie Collins. And, it's, but he came back afterwards. And even though this is going to get this guy some readers for sure, that's a mixed feeling, I'm sure. He's not happy about doing, being on the other end of Joaquin's fans, definitely. I interviewed Joaquin Phoenix about Joker, and it went incredibly badly. Also very well for a bit, but mostly badly. So he's acknowledging that, maybe I don't know, maybe he shouldn't have asked that question. I don't know. But that's the story there, man. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.